Now, it's been recently floating around a rumor that in one of the upcoming Kakashi novels that's been released, because there's still many Naruto stories that are released, and they usually tie into the actual Boruto storyline. Somehow they adapt it into the anime or it gets referenced, but there was something really big that is floating around, and whether it's true or not, it's still a plausible theory regarding Naruto potentially dying of an illness. Now, again, this theory, and this, because again, I'm going to leave it in theory, it's not confirmed or anything like that, but we do know that there's a possibility Naruto dies at some given point in the story, again, based on the very beginning when Kawaki threatens to send Boruto the way of the seventh. The way of the seventh could be that he's dead now, it could be that he was sealed away, something along those lines could have happened to Naruto, so you can't completely avoid the possibility that Naruto's dying from a disease, and essentially, yeah, that's what's going to happen to lead into the end of Naruto, or the end of Boruto, shall I say. Let's talk about it.
Whether Facebook, Twitter, or the two, make sure to steer clear, cause I'm coming through like...
Now, we immediately can't dismiss the fact that, you know, oh, hey, the series has never had anything like that, because we've seen in the past of Naruto that characters like Kimimaro, for example. Kimimaro was, you know, a character that was dying, that pretty much Orochimaru wanted to use him to continue on with his experiments and keep going, but Kimimaro essentially was dying, and no matter what him, Kabuto, any of them, they couldn't find out how to stop it. They couldn't find out how to essentially make Kimimaro live and keep going. So there's a possibility, again, that that idea can be used, because Kishimoto's used it before of characters dying, and if it's an illness that Naruto is suffering from that's similar to Kimimaro, then even Kurama, and it's probably only Kurama that is keeping Naruto going, because you got to think about it. If he has an illness, right, he's dying, then on top of that, he uses his chakra like no other person. So even if he was, let's just say, because he was a Jinchuriki, and he has Kurama inside of him, and Kurama could continuously heal him, just like when he got stabbed in the fight against Shin, we've seen that he was able to heal it real quick. So it's a possibility that Kurama has been the one keeping this illness at bay, simply because he's always active in him. But if he's constantly stressing his chakra, mind you, Naruto is everywhere in the village. He could be home with his family and at the office and helping an old lady cross the street. So he's maximizing his chakra, which again, if this is an illness, maybe Naruto could have lived an old life even with it because of Kurama, but the fact that he's constantly stressing himself out, I mean, we even seen in the Boruto movie, Naruto falling out. Again, you could argue he's just stressed out from work and all the clones, but again, that could also add to maybe he's just sick, similar to again, Kimimaro. We have Sasuke constantly traveling the world, right? He's always looking for clues regarding the Otsutsuki clan. We've also had Shikamaru. A lot of times, especially in the novels, they dive into that these characters are on adventures and quests, essentially looking for something, and it's usually a small detail of some sort. But again, it all could possibly tie back into that all these characters, including Sasuke, have dedicated their lives to finding some sort of cure for what's happening in Naruto. But possibly, maybe they don't find it in time. Maybe that's what leads to the ending of Boruto, essentially, because possibly Naruto dies, and maybe it could be even a misunderstanding. Maybe Boruto doesn't really truly find out what happened to Naruto, and for whatever reason, because things could get messy. We've seen in Naruto that there was like a string of puppets of people controlling people. It could be deception. It could essentially lead Boruto to be kind of on the wrong side of things, because at the end it says, hey, you know, the Shinobi era is over. As long as Naruto's alive, I don't feel as though the Shinobi era could truly be like, oh, it's ending, it's at its end, because again, Naruto, he is, and he represents that spirit, but at that particular point, it could be possibly Naruto has died from the disease. Again, you also got to start questioning, okay, he dies from the disease, what happens with Kurama, and if this is all plausible, again, why isn't he just immediately addressing it and saying, you know what, I can't do all those things as Hokage? But we also see that we know Naruto's stubborn, so it could also all lead into the fact that he knows he has limited amount of time, and maybe Kawaki is a true student that he wanted, essentially, because we know that they have a bond. And the way Kawaki's been portrayed, right, I don't know if I necessarily see anymore him consciously attacking Naruto or being responsible for his death, or even aiding in Naruto's death. And in fact, you gotta look at it, how many shinobi out there are capable really of taking out Naruto if it's a one-on-one fight? Again, it could be a similar situation to what happened in Boruto Naruto the movie when the Otsutsuki show up, but I still don't see that. I mean, at the end of the day, Naruto has been shown to be, you know, the almighty in terms of the power of a shinobi, unlimited chakra almost, and that leads me to believe that if there ain't a shinobi that could really take him out, or even one of the Otsutsuki at their max, there's a possibility, again, an illness is what's taking out Naruto and takes him out for the ending. And there's just so many theories that can line up from there. But we even seen with Itachi, and if Itachi had a bond with Naruto, again, that could spin off. Maybe Itachi already knew that Naruto had this. You gotta wonder, they don't have all the information about Jinchuriki and their holders. We know that we've seen in the past, of course, I believe it was it Hashirama's wife or whoever had the Nine-Tailed Fox before Naruto, they lived to an old age. But they probably wasn't using the same amount of chakra as Naruto, and whatever else could possibly be wrong with Naruto. They don't have all the shinobi world, and Naruto is just now cracking the books of finding out about these things. Maybe it could be a similar situation a la Attack on Titan, which I don't really want to get into spoilers with that. But in terms of, again, the Jinchuriki host having limitations and the fact that Naruto breaks them on a daily basis could possibly aid to him having some sort of illness and it constantly draining him. Very interesting theory there. Kind of curious what you guys think about this though. For starters, do you think there's a possibility that what takes out Naruto and leads to what Kawaki says to Boruto in the beginning of the series is an illness, similar to a Itachi and a Kimimaro? Do you think there's a possibility that what takes him out, essentially this illness, could be hidden, and that's why Boruto says, hey, I won't let this era die. I'm the son of the Hokage. So your thoughts on that and your overall thoughts and speculations. Do you think maybe there is no, even Jigen at his strongest couldn't take out Naruto, but if he was like a Goku with the heart virus, there's a possibility as well that could lead to it. Very tragic, but yeah, your overall thoughts and speculations. Naruto, could he possibly be dying, and that could be the end of him, with leading into the beginning of what happens with Boruto? But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit the bell to get all notifications if you want to catch all my videos. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links of course in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day. Can't forget the music though. Hold on, let me play out real sudden.
Paper rules, if you heard it, best believe that. For now it's whatever. One day I'll be your favorite for never. No matter how you